Gentlemen, welcome back to another another AEW Rampage review. So, you guys know how we do these things by now. So, we start with the rule of three. You know, decide on three things we talk about, and then we wash slate clean after that. So, and then give the show an overall good or bad. So, last night, AEW Rampage. First thing we're going to talk about today is the opening contest, actually. Or one of the opening contests. We had the Butcher and the Blade versus the Lucha Brothers. Towards the end of the match, the Blade ended up tying Pentagon Jr.'s tie thing on his mask to the rope, not making it so he couldn't even get involved. So they went to work on Rey Fenix, but before they could end the match, Rey Fenix got loose, or Pentagon Jr. got loose, super kicked. I believe it was the Blade, stopping temporarily the onslaught, and then Private Party would get involved and cause the disqualification, and then Matt Hardy would get on the mic, say, you know what, one thing is really pissing me off, and that's, you know, this guy that look-alike in the crowd, so he targets a fan, pulls him out of the crowd, gets him in the ring, starts cutting off his hair and his beard and all that. And yeah, so that part, I mean, it was okay. So it doesn't really get a good or a bad for me, it just gets an okay. So right there in that middle. Number two we're going to talk about. A little bit later we had a altercation between, in the ring, face to face, Ruby Soho versus the champion. So challenger against champion on the mic. Ruby Soho against Dr. Britt Baker. And Britt Baker would take shots at Ruby for calling herself to run away. Calling herself, you know, saying, you didn't run away, you got fired. Taking shots at her from being released from WWE. And then Ruby Soho would talk about, you know, you just remind me of everyone else in the back that you're banging a guy in the back. So, of course, referencing Adam Cole. And that would end up leading to a brawl for a little bit. Things calm down, you know. And so that one kind of gets good for me because, I mean, I love how they're letting Ruby go and, you know, do what she does and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I love that. So I love that kind of freedom that they have in AEW. So that one gets a good for me. So the third and final thing we're going to talk about today for AEW Rampage is, well, later on, we had this match where Fuego del Sol put his car on the line for a shot at Miro's TNT Championship. Part of the way through, I was kind of hoping and thinking that we were going to have a new champion tonight because, I mean, why would he put his car on the line if he didn't plan to win? But what I didn't get was, well, what I didn't understand, what I didn't figure out, was it was a lead-up into another match. So, due to two Machka kicks, one after the other, a few earlier on as well, Miro would pin Fuego del Sol for the 1-2-3, and then continue beating him up afterwards. Sammy Guevara would come out to the ring, make the save, and would pretty much stop Fuego del Sol from being beaten up anymore. And Miro would end up leaving his title in the ring, somehow being chased off by Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara would pick up the title, letting people know that he wants that title. So I'm thinking we're going to be leading into that this coming next Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite. And yeah, so I think we're going to be leading into that. And I'm kind of excited because I think that they're going to pull the trigger with making Sammy Guevara a champion. But that'll do it for the 3 subjects. So, you guys know how we do it at this time. We take those 3 subjects, wipe the slate clean. So, the show itself. Overall, amazing. So, my verdict, amazing. Amazing night, amazing show, just amazing overall. If you guys want to watch AEW Dynamite, I hope you can. I'm not sure how you'd watch it after the fact, but yeah, I actually love AEW right now because it is my favorite show right now, and my favorite wrestling show for AEW, and AEW in general is just my favorite brand right now. So that'll do it for today's episode, guys. That'll do it for the first episode today. Of course, join me later on tonight, probably around 7, 8, give or take, for another episode on Twitch of Battlefield 4. I'll see you guys then. As always, though, remember, stay safe, stay dangerous. Love you guys. Later.